Hey, beautiful people. My team 6'2" at Alvin Brooks Middle School. I'm doing this just for you. And today I asked you all, what would you like me to talk about in these little videos? And someone actually said, could you tell us the history of Chick-fil-A? I love Chick-fil-A. Well, I do too. So I thought, you know what? Because every time I've been to Chick-fil-A, they are so nice. So I was like, yes, I want to dig a little deeper on that. So I did. And I took some notes for you, Aubrey. So let me just tell you the history of Chick-fil-A. It was really cool. There was a man named S. Truett Cathy. He started a small grill with his brother, and he called it the Little Dwarf Grill. Well, this happened in 1946, and that year that he started that business, he said, you know what? I am really sick of working in the restaurant business and having to work 7 days a week. So you know what? I think my employees need a day off to worship and to rest. So I'm going to take Sundays off. My restaurant's not going to be open on Sundays. And you know what else he said? He had one core value with his restaurant, and he said, you know what? We're better together. So he founded his restaurant and his work culture on the core value that everyone should be treated with dignity, honor, and respect, and that we are better working together as a team. So those types of things created an absolutely amazing business that flourished and prospered, and he got to open a new restaurant and call it Chick-fil-A. That happened in 1967. I had no idea it had been around that long, since 1967 in Atlanta, Georgia. Well, there's a few other things I learned about Chick-fil-A in this process today of just reading their website. Really quite fascinating. There was one time that Truett went on a vacation, or maybe he was on a work trip, and he was staying at a hotel, and he said thank you to the person working there. And the person working there, when he said thank you, said, my pleasure. And you know, that stuck with him, because after that, he kept thinking about how that made him feel when that person actually responded with, it is my pleasure to make you happy. And you know what? He wanted to adopt that same phrase at his restaurant, so that when people came through the drive-thru or came through the restaurant and said thank you, every employee first response is my pleasure. And not just fake my pleasure. No, really, it is my pleasure. It is my pleasure to make you happy. And you know what? It really is a pleasure to make other people happy. It's actually quite awesome. So that was another thing that he really thought was important, that is feeding the hungry. He founded, it's called the Shared Table. I'm not sure if he actually founded it, but his company participates in something called the Shared Table that gives surplus food from restaurants to shelters, to soup kitchens, to relief efforts. Chick-fil-A alone, with 2,200 participating restaurants, have donated 30 million meals to the Shared Table effort. That's pretty awesome. So it really wants to help the local homeless and food shelters provide for those needs. That's pretty awesome. And another thing, and last but not least, I wanted to share a little song with you, because I said that every video I'm going to play a song. I don't know what I'm going to play when I sit down, but I'm just going to play from my heart. So it's just going to be a little snippet. Here it goes. And that's that.